What's up? It's your boy Master Steve. I'm telling stories via wave and you're tuning to Master Steve, y'all.
Master Steve, y'all.
Now we have another fire album ahead of us, Aminé 2.5. Now the one thing that I already love about this album already, it's only 12 songs and 26 minutes. You know, like every single song that's on this album so far is about nothing more than 2 minutes and 46 seconds. So it's to the point. I love it, short, concise, and Amine usually made some pretty good projects. So I'm excited to see what this project brings. I also feel like Amine is very underrated. Like I feel like his peak was Caroline, and the amount of respect that he received was from that Caroline Good For You project. But I don't think he received the same amount of respect for 1.5 or Limbo, which were also amazing and phenomenal projects. So let's see what this project brings. Let's go to get into it. Hit subscribe if you like the vibes. And like this video. Let's get to it.
Shake some ass. Ow.
That was a funny intro. Oh man, that was a good song. Oh dude, I just love the good, happy, go lucky feel. That's what the beat. Oh my goodness, catchy hook. It sounds fun. It's like it's not a serious song. It don't have to be serious. I love the instrumentation, very synthetically pleasing. The drums are very bouncy, and it just makes you want to dance like the entire time. At least I was. I'm pretty sure that you was too. Like just looking at the video and listening to the song, right? All right, I know. I love the different voice effects that they're using. It's like a very robotic auto-tuning sound that they used before during the hook, and then it's just a completely different voice for his verse. I really do love that. The drums are very minimum. It's using more like just percussion sounds, which I do love, but it has a very nice like e-piano going on with a little synths here and there, which makes it really nice sounding. I can't forget about the 808. The 808 just dun. It just allows you to dance with it, you know? See, I love Lido. Lido is definitely the producer on this track. I'm a big fan of some of his remixes and some of his just songs in general. I think that his production is very dancey and very feel good as well, which is my vibe. 2 songs in, I'm loving the vibe. I'm seeing that he's going a more dancier route with these songs. So I don't mind it, man. If it's gonna be all 12 dancier tracks, I'm feeling that. But I'm also hoping that he also shows a little bit of lyricism as well during this album.
These models say cheese for the photo. Size 11 nigga, I'm a Frodo.
Very short, to the point song. I do think that it could have went on a little bit longer. I love the cashness, the simplicity in the beat. All you hear is just a nice little e-piano or pad, whatever you want to call it, and then an 808 knocking and some hi-hats and hip-hop drums. I think it's cool, man. You don't have to do too much. The beat could get a little repetitive at times, but at the same time, it's a fun song. It's not meant to be the most lyrical song or the most biggest song ever when it comes to a lot of the instrumentation choices. So I dig it, man. I mean, 4 fun tracks. Let's see if that continues. Ooh, this is already getting added on a playlist, dog. Like this is it got a nice little bounce to it. So that song was very good. I think that was honestly my favorite song so far. Listening to the album so far, 5 songs in. I thought that the beat was very expansive with the sound selection. It was simple, but at the same time, it gave it that same bounce, that same feeling. But it was more on the hip-hop side. It was bouncy and hip-hoppy, but it's not as dancey, you know what I'm saying? And I did that. You know, his flow was great. I love the singing on there. I love the voice effects that they put in different points in the song. And they didn't go crazy on the voice effects because they already had that voice sample in the background, which was perfect. And it set so well from an EQ standpoint.
Young Amine, baby, please don't touch my ass. I got a bitch that's bad.
Man, them hi-hats are going crazy. And then even with the secondary snare that's there, it's like it's going crazy. Like I can't even explain it or even replay it. I thought there's like a reverse crash in there to kind of transition back into the clap. I love the way he's going so dancey on this album, man. I love the synth that's in there. The more pad experience sounds in the background going along with the production. I love. And it's catchy. I mean, he, like I said earlier, he made some really catchy stuff and catchy hooks and melodies.
I've been always on my lonely.
That hook kind of gives me like Kid Cudi vibes a little bit. Just the way that his vocal fest is going. But you know, this song Charmander kind of sounds very similar to Twisted. Very similar drum progression. Very similar with the voice chopping. I do wish there was a little bit of differentiation. This is apparently the single that he released before the album came out, obviously with the most plays, but it's honestly my least favorite. I think that compared to the first 6 tracks, it don't really hit as great or as hard in my opinion.
Lover, never cover, I'm a cold motherfucker from the
So being that that was a freestyle, I thought it was not bad as a freestyle. The production was very solid. I thought it was one of the better productions because it changed up a lot. It gave you a lot in that 1 minute and 41 seconds. But at the same time, you know, the more and more this album goes on, I'm just realizing it's not as good as his previous projects, in my opinion. It's cool, the energy, the vibes is there. I still would love to see him live on, you know, performing these tracks. But, you know, I'm 9 tracks in now, or about to hit 9. And it's like, there was only maybe 1 or 2 that really touched me to the point where I'm gonna add to my playlist. And one of those being the Did It Dumb Duh Duh. See, I can't even say the title. Love how the beat kind of gives you more of a West Coast / Tyga vibe. I could see Tyga, I could see like a YG on this as a feature if he was to go a feature route. Or a blast even would be very nice. I also do love the beat change that's about to happen here, man. It's sounding very spacier. It's sounding more fuller. I love how that's that differentiation. But the beat itself already, man, I mean, it's pretty solid. It's like a nice little, like I said, bounce with the 808. Like I said before, she a pro. Yeah, you definitely gotta let that beat ride out after that. I do love how he added in a little bit more synth instrumentation in there to kind of have a really nice bridge. And like I said, the beat is so good to the point where it has to ride out at the end because you can just shake your head and vibe. I did love this song. I did love Van Gogh. I think this is one of my top songs for sure on the album.
Hasty, obsessed with your face but confused by your heart. These the type of feelings I'ma stop.
I really do love the chord progression on this song. It's giving like a nice jazz feel, but the drums give it back that 80s, you know what I'm saying, dance feel a little bit, which I do love.
In the morning and the evening, shawty giving me silent treatment. I've been put, keep screaming. I'm sorry, but I know you hate it.
I even love the synth that goes on in the background too. This is such a different sound, man, and I love it for Aminé. I love that sound. It still gives you that dance vibe that he wanted in the album, but at the same time, it gives you like a whole other joint of elements. It's kind of giving me like a Tyler Creator type vibe. So man, I love the chord progression. I love the different sounds there. This is definitely the most different song from an instrumentation standpoint on this album so far, and it also gives that same good feeling. So I love that one, man. Hands down my favorite song on the album so far. 2 songs left, man. Let's get it. I think at this point it's more about preference. Like, do you prefer him to be more on the dance side, or do you prefer him to be more on the hip-hop side? Me personally, I don't know, but I do like this album. There's some songs that's better than others, some songs that stick with me, some songs that will probably grow on me, but at the same time, you know, I can say that I am excited to see him live because I'm excited to see what type of vibe that he brings to the stage with these type of songs. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think overall, it is a pretty okay album. I thought it was cool. I do think that I had to listen to it a little bit more. I think it goes back to preference for me. I think I prefer right now his other albums, but this is not a bad album by any means. I do enjoy the producers that's on here. Some of my favorite with Lido. I do think that these songs are catchy. I do think that when he performs, it's gonna be really booming. I saw him live. I want to say at Lollapalooza 1 year back in 2017, and he was an amazing performer. So I know he's gonna bring it to the table again. But nevertheless, there are a couple of favorite songs I do love. First off, my favorite song hands down is Between the Lines. But I do love Between the Lines, Van Gogh, Shit to Cuz, and Did the Dun Duh Duh. Excited to re-listen to this project again. As of now, this is a good for me. But let me know in the comment section how y'all felt about the album. Is it good or is it bad? You let me know. Until then, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and your only limitations are those in your own mind. StevieTV out.
Mr. Steve, y'all.
I told her, like, I knew it was gonna